What's up, everyone? It's the interview queen Alicia Toot here, and be sure to watch True Heel Heat.
Hey guys, it's Thunder Rosa, and welcome to True Heel Heat.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Saturday. I mean Sunday. Wow. See, look.
Girl. See. Good morning.
Hi,
Miss
everyone.
Krssi Love, what's up?
How are you, darling? Long time no see. Hear
like
from
it's been
in a bunch of Sundays. Yes.
Forever.
Busy with life, and life has been lifing. How about you?
Life has been lifing, y'all. To be honest, not bad things per se, just a lot.
Yeah.
I think you guys know I have children, and those children started school about almost 2 months ago, like a month and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
And with that came all the extracurricular activities. So we've been busy. We have a lot going on. We have birthdays going on. It's just y'all know how it is. Yeah. Y'all know how it is. But I've missed you. Okay. I've missed you guys. I've missed talking our women's wrestling.
Yes.
I talk about it on Twitter, but it's not the same.
It's really not the
conversation.
Correct. Yes, I can always go to you to get any info I need, and but yeah, it's definitely not the same when I don't see you, or like we can't see each other or talk or whatever. Even though we've like never
with y'all.
Exactly.
What's up, Alex? Bernard.
Hi. Good morning, Alex. Well, afternoon to Alex, right?
Morning. Good evening, afternoon to Alex. Over in France, Bernard. Yes, it's been a while.
Hi.
Thank you for coming back, Dolores. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Dolores. Thank you, guys.
To see y'all in the chat. A lot has gone on though since we've been on. If I recall, Alex says 5 p.m. there.
Okay, so good evening.
Good afternoon. Evening. I don't know how to say good evening in French, so you could probably help me out there. Belle, is it Belle or Bella? Belle. Hi, Belle says hi, everyone. So it has been a minute, you guys, again, since we've done this. I think, if I recall, the last time we did our show was actually the weekend before Payback.
Right? Yes. Not SummerSlam, right?
No, girl. Oh, God. That would be bad. No, it hasn't been that long. But, bonsoir. Thank you, Alex. Bonsoir. So anyway, we are back. There is, like I said, a lot has happened. We're just going to try and touch base on some of the bigger things that have happened over the last couple weeks. We're not going to go into detail about every show per se. Obviously, we'd be here all day. We just want to kind of chit chat with you guys in the morning, this lovely early Sunday morning. Yes. I guess it's afternoon for you, huh?
Oh, me?
Over there on the East Coast? Yeah.
No, not yet. No, still morning. Okay. It's only 10 after 11.
Almost lunchtime.
Almost lunchtime, yes.
Nikki Boy said, morning, ladies. Frantic. What's up, Frantic? I miss you. Oh my God, I missed all these people. Look at that. I miss you guys.
Oh, Alex said we did it perfect, actually.
Oh, thanks, Alex. Bonsoir.
Thank you. Bonsoir.
Alex was teaching me French when we met at Mania. She taught me some things. Thanks, Alex. Okay. Anyway, let's just jump into it. Yes, this has nothing to do with women's wrestling.
But we have to talk about it.
But you have to talk about it because he's an absolute legend.
Yep.
But I've been on his ass for the last, year. I've been on his ass.
Yeah.
Showing up for work. Remember they did that big anniversary special for him and he didn't even show? Do you remember that?
Yes. I remember.
Nothing. But then he showed up at like a boxing event. I'm like,
right.
Really?
The real random,
Really? we of course are talking about the one and the only, The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and he returned on Friday. Unbeknownst to a lot of people, we knew he was in Denver because he had showed up at Pat McAfee's college football panel on Fox, which was earlier in the day. So we knew he was in town. They kind of teased it a little bit, but as we know, he has not shown up to WWE at all for almost 2 years.
Just about, maybe so.
And so I think most people were like, "I'm not going to believe it. He's not coming."
Right.
So when his music hit, I have to say, every time that man's music hit, I get absolute goosebumps. Every single time, I get goosebumps. I was shocked, obviously. Yes. I'm so glad there weren't any spoilers on it. I'm so glad no one posted,
I mean, some people did post, try to spoil it, but I'm happy I didn't see it. So
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
See, I didn't see anything.
So when they seen him on the Pat McAfee show and everything, they kind of aligned the two and said
I heard them teasing it.
Correct.
That's what I'm saying. I did hear them teasing it. I saw people going, "Oh, The Rock might show up," but I don't think anyone spoiled the fact that he actually was at the arena. I don't think. If they did, I didn't see it.
Right.
Which I always appreciate because I like a good genuine surprise.
Yes, exactly.
Genuinely surprised, pleasantly surprised. Y'all know I'm not an Austin Theory fan. But I have to give credit where credit's due. He held his own on the mic in the ring against one of the greatest talkers in WWE history. I actually thought Austin Theory did a great job.
I agree. I think he held his own for someone that's so young and to be in the ring with him. And that was just on the fly. That wasn't even supposed to happen that particular time. They just put him in. It was okay. It wasn't rehearsed. He did excellent.
Yeah, no, I thought he did wonderful. He didn't stumble. He didn't stutter. I was literally watching it with my husband.
Once he caught the Rock and said it doesn't matter. Oh my God! I mean, I was like,
I'm like, did you just hit him with his own line? I'm like,
yes.
Okay.
How do you hit the man with his own line?
I actually thought he did a great job. Even Rock kind of had to give a smile.
Yeah,
yeah. I was sitting there watching it with my husband, and I literally had said, how is he not freaking out right now? And I don't mean he's professional, so I know why he's not freaking out. But you can freak out in other ways, right? You forget words.
Yes.
You stumble. You're super nervous.
You can be nervous. Yes.
Yeah. But he was calm, cool, collected. He did his little hill bit.
Yeah.
And I thought he did great. I thought he held his own on the mic.
He said, finally, The Rock and Austin are back in the same ring. It was really, really cute.
Yeah, that was really good.
I thought he did. I mean, kudos to him if that came right off. If they were just ad-libbing and just doing it like whose line is it anyway type of deal. If they were just doing that freestyling. I mean, bravo.
I mean, The Rock, is pretty good at just coming up with whatever. He gets given his main points to make.
Correct.
But he kind of goes from there.
Yeah.
If Theory was given the same thing where it didn't come off robotic or he was memorizing anything. So again, credit where credit's due. He did a great job.
Yes.
I don't even like Austin Theory that much, but he did a great job. I'm not even mad. I'm so impressed, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But Austin Theory has now been given the rub by John Cena, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock.
Yes. All the legends. Yes.
All these legends. And Undertaker. He had a backstage run-in with him.
Oh, yes. So, that's true.
If that doesn't tell you how they view Austin Theory in this company, as far as the future goes, this is a big deal. So anyway, and I have to say, The Rock actually looks really good. He hit the he hit the ropes and then he did the people's elbow.
Yes,
and I was like, he was smooth as fuck with it still. I was like, okay. I'm like, he can still move though. Again, it's been a while since we've seen him, but Wallaby, number one, good morning. Also, Wallaby, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah.
But I just want to skip down. I'll read your super chat in just a second. Wallaby.
When we get to that point of the show,
but it says Wallaby breaking news from PW Insider. Jade Cargill's AEW contract is believed to expire. WWE sources have confirmed Cargill is slated to be in WWE Performance Center this coming week. I'm so glad that you brought that up because you segued literally into the
It's our
very next piece of news
Yep.
that we were going to be talking about after The Rock was Jade Cargill. I think this is huge news.
Yeah.
People have their feelings about Jade Cargill one way or the other. Like she needs more work. Whatever. They could all use improvement.
Money.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
But this woman has star power. This woman has a star look. We've said for a very long time that Jade could easily be the biggest star over in AEW if they just got behind her. Because she has everything, right? Like, yeah, she can improve in the ring. Sure. Like, that will come over time. But she has the stage presence and the look of a star to me. We've talked about this on the show a couple times, especially with WWE women. You have Charlotte, you have Becky, you have Rhea. Like, they have this presence about them that make them bigger stars. When they enter the arena, you kind of get those goosebumps. You get excited. Whether you like them or not, you only have to be a fan. I tell people this all the time. People feel whatever way about Charlotte Flair, right? But when Charlotte Flair enters the arena, everybody is standing on their feet because it's Charlotte Flair. Whether you like her or not, you're standing there, you're taking pictures because she looks like a star. When Becky's music hits, whether you like her or not, you're standing up because it's her. Rhea Ripley is at that point to me too. Bianca Belair. Like, there are people who just have star presence, and Jade Cargill to me has that star presence.
Yep.
And whether you like her or not, or you think she's a bad wrestler or not, or she needs improvement or not, when she enters the arena, everyone's on their feet taking pictures because she is a sight to behold. And AEW never really got behind her in the sense of, yes, she had the undefeated streak, but it was the same thing almost every week.
Yep.
The same formula. I call it the Jade formula. Same formula. Promos backstage.
Backstage was boring. Yep.
Da da da. Kick someone in the face the next week. Backstage promo. Like, it was the same.
They had a diamond in the rough, and they let it get like dusty and old and stale and just like worn and dirty. Like, you know how like diamond, you don't clean your rings or whatever.
Yeah.
It has all the like guts and does the stuff that's in. That's what happened to Jade. They set her on the shelf and like let it get just like dusty. And you know,
I just think that she could, looks wise, presence wise, and entertainment wise, I feel Jade can stand toe to toe with the 4 horsewomen. Wrestling wise, no. But I'm not saying she's a bad wrestler. I'm not. But toe to toe, she has not had the training or
she's still green. That's why she's still like
Correct.
She's still green. I think, you know, she was getting lots of help from William Regal, from Bryan Danielson. So now that she's going to Performance Center, she can go back with William because he's there, of course.
Yeah.
And she can be there with other people and veterans, and the girls will probably come down to see her at the Performance, and they'll probably be like, "Hey, can you go help her? Like, bring her in, show her the ropes, do some things." She's going to get better. They're going to, you know, it's going to get better.
Yeah. Well, that brings the question. I mean, this was a big talking point all over Twitter or X or whatever we're calling it. Is she going straight to the Performance Center for NXT? Is she going straight to main roster? A lot of people seem to think she's going straight to main roster. And I have to say, with her star presence, I can see it. Some people have actually suggested that she does both. That a good way to introduce her is have her be in NXT, do her thing there, but also have her make appearances on main roster. I go back to when I was a kid. I don't even know how old I was, but when Chyna debuted. And I don't know if you guys remember when Chyna debuted. No one had seen anything like her in the women's division. And I remember it. No one knew who she was. She just was this sight to behold that just came out of nowhere, seemingly. And she was dominant and she was badass. She remember she didn't speak. For a long time. She didn't speak. She was just like this person that you looked at, and you know, she was just dominating people's asses, you know, men and women. And I love if they treated Jade in a similar fashion where she just comes. There's gonna be a lot of people who don't know who she is, and there will be a lot of people who do know who she is. And I think it would make her more if they just debuted her in some amazing ways, just taking out Rhea. Let's just say that.
Well, okay.
Go ahead.
Segueing to, like, we have a new NXT champion. I think it would be beneficial for her if she can come to NXT, dominate over there and go back and forth like how some of the NXT people do. And, she can get a good run over there and then do main roster. But either way, either one won't be bad, I feel like.
I don't either. I think she could make both work. Yes. I think if you want to make a big splash or impact, you just have her debut on main roster, take someone out, and have people going, wait, who is this? Mm-hmm. Now, given, again, if you follow both wrestling shows, you're going to know who she is.
Right.
If you do not, and there are some kids who only watch WWE.
Yep.
They're going to be like, oh my God, who's this woman? Right? Like,
exactly.
She looks like a fucking superhero.
Correct.
She looks like an absolute beast. And so I do truly believe that they could make a big splash with her. I think for her to leave AEW, they have to come to some agreements and some promises, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I'm going straight to main roster. I feel like that would be part of her agreement. Or maybe they say, hey, you go straight to main roster with some appearances at NXT. I feel they can go both ways. Because NXT could help her.
Yes.
Just to read some of the comments coming in, Frantic said, congrats to Jade Cargill. I know she will do good in WWE ring, but it's Triple H's booking of the WWE women's divisions that I'm looking at.
It's true.
That is a fair point. I have so many mixed emotions about the women's division booking because sometimes it's really, really good. And sometimes it's really,
really bad. Yep.
And I'm like, it's not consistent on either side. And so I'm waiting for it to get some kind of rhythm here to it, some consistency to it. It's been over a year that he's been in charge, I believe. And so I just hang my hat on we'll see, because again, sometimes it's great. Sometimes I'm like, what are we doing?
Exactly.
Belle said, Jade going to WWE is not a shocking move to me. She's very much a fit for them, if that makes sense. It does make sense, Belle. I think I said a long time ago that she would look really good in WWE. However, I did feel at the time she would be overshadowed still.
Yes. That's why I would like her to go to
some of the top women. And so I was like, keep her in AEW so she can be the star. They never did it though in AEW. Yeah. They never did that for her. I think about that picture. There were a group of AEW stars that went to a baseball game. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And there's a picture of the four of them. It's Toni, Britt, Adam, Jade, and someone else.
Okay.
I forgot who else. Maybe MJF or someone like that. And all the rest of them look like just regular people. And then Jade is like in this stunning outfit with her title. And all your eyes go to her, even though Britt was the champion. Yeah. And it was like, oh my God. Like, this woman just stands out as a star. And I think a lot of good things can come from her being in WWE. I think I posted some of my dream matches I'd like to see her in, just because I think it would help her a lot.
Yeah.
Most of them are the 4 horsewomen, because they give people their best matches. Let's just be honest.
They're going to help carry her, because they can help. Charlotte can help carry her. Bianca, Becky.
Chip Bailey's a good worker.
I'm about to say Bailey is a great worker.
Natty, I feel like Natty's a rite of passage match. Like, when you come into WWE, you have to get through Natty to me, because Natty can have a good match with a sack of potatoes.
And we haven't seen Natty in forever, so yeah, I guess so.
Yes,
but I mean, not for nothing. Wherever she will go, it's going to be a big thing. Give her good music.
I want her to keep her music. I love her music in AEW.
Well, yeah, I mean, but who knows how much that would cost?
Buy that?
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's exactly. So, and even her name, like, what would it be? Jade? What? Like, what is she going to have that same name? Like, does she own her name like Adam Cole and them?
I posted a joke about it, and everyone's like, "Well, can't she?" I'm like, "Please calm down." I'm just having fun here, guys. Just calm down. Antoine says, "I would trust Sean booking Jade in NXT than Triple H on main roster." I mean, for keeping it 100, Sean knows how to book women better.
He's been doing a lot better with the girls.
More consistently.
Consistent, right? Let's say consistent.
Sean's more consistent.
Even though Vince is now back, though, he can help, but I still don't give him all the credit.
Here's the thing with Vince, and I will say, I can say right at this point, I can say I do believe Vince booked the women better than Triple H. However, Vince also cherry-picked and had favorites. And sometimes he do dumb things because he had favorites and have someone win over someone else, and you're like, what? Like, what? What? Like, so there were things sometimes that didn't make sense just because he had a favorite,
right.
or favorites, and I have to look at that too. But consistency, Vince was better at booking the women the last 2-3 years he was in charge than Triple H has over the last year. So
yes,
hopefully that changes. Again, I'm on my we'll see hat corner, and we'll go from there. Lazaria said, I cannot wait to see Jade in WWE. So many dream matches.
Mm-hmm.
Sports and Things said, I think AEW wanted to focus on in-ring work. Jade had presence but lacked in-ring.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always that's kind of how I basically separate the two shows in my simple mind sometimes is WWE is sports entertainment. You have your stories, you have your, even though AEW is starting to get the little stories going, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
No,
but, you're right.
WWE really does hang their hat heavily on storytelling and the entertainment portion, if you will, and that sports entertainment portion. While AEW to me has always been like, we just put on great matches with great talent, and you need to be excited about this. And
correct. That's it. And that's all you're gonna get,
which is fine. I mean, if that's your thing, then that's your thing.
That's your thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so, to your point, I think you're possibly right. Jade, I think they knew. Pretty sure Toni knew Jade had star quality and star power. I just don't think he knew how to.
And he to
handle it.
He would like send her on these like promos. I mean, these press things. Like he would send her out he would do things for her. I think just when it came into in-ring stuff, he just lost the sauce. Because even like one of her first matches, she did it with Shaq.
Yeah, and I love that match. That was the first time I had seen her. I was like, oh, I'm like, who's this woman?
Who's this girl? Right, exactly.
That's amazing. So, I was like, hold on.
So you have to kind of like see. Yeah.
I think the optics on the main roster shows really fuck with how you'd book someone. Wait, what? I think the optics on the main roster shows.
Elaborate really more.
I'm like, Wallaby, I need more. And then she's such a controlled crowd that if something worked, it worked. And if it didn't, it didn't. But our main roster, this is true. So main roster crowds sometimes piss me the fuck off because I'm like, when it's really good and we're like, oh my God. And they're just sitting there and I'm like, you don't deserve this. Like,
yeah.
And then other times, shit that I think is shit, they're absolutely in the air about. And I'm like,
and they're saying this is awesome. It's like, no, it's not. It's just you just want to just make noise. Like that's just really what it is.
Shit at this point. Like what? And so you're right. It is hit or miss with main roster crowds, and because they're in a different
where you
city,
go. Yeah, every week it's
you have to kind of. I don't know if I'm sure WWE has to have a PR team. Well, they do have a PR team, or a team that has to track these cities and kind of what works and what doesn't. Right. Like, are they doing surveys after the shows? So next time they go back to that city, they'll see, you have a huge woman wrestling, fan base in that city. And so, when you go back, maybe you run more women's matches. Like there has to be some kind of tracking I would hope that they're doing. So they know when they go to each of these cities and they return what worked in that city before and what didn't. You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly.
I would hope they do, but maybe they don't. We will see. Wallaby, I'm gonna go back to Wallaby's super chat.
Yes, because now that's our next topic.
But sorry, so Jade Cargill, we don't know. It's not confirmed, by the way, you guys. It's being reported that she is headed to WWE. We are under the assumption her contract is up.
Yeah.
Or it's been confirmed her contract is up, but it's not been confirmed she's headed to WWE. So they do believe WWE and AEW people both believe she's headed to WWE. So we'll see. Next up, well, actually, this wasn't our next news, but we still shout out the super chat here. Wallaby, thank you for the super chat. He said, we really missed Becky and India's show last week, especially the two little girls in front of me. Steph, let her know we want her to come soon. Wallaby, I have to tell you how upset Becky was. Like,
she wanted to go so badly.
Was so upset. You have to understand, a week before the India show, she was telling me how much she's looking forward to going. She wanted to try the food. She wanted to meet people in the city. She wanted to just experience the culture she's never been. And so she was actually very, very excited. And
why didn't they send her?
So when she arrived at the airport, she has a small tear in her passport that has been there for over 5-6 years.
Are you serious?
And they wouldn't let her board because of the small tear in her passport.
What?
And
is that really a thing though? Like,
apparently now, and it was the airline. It was
wow. That really sucks. Like, that's unfortunate.
And I don't want to say the wrong airline names. I'm not trying to like
right.
Drag. But yeah, she was pissed. So I didn't realize that she couldn't board. I guess she had posted something on X. I was busy all day. I didn't see it.
Right. I didn't see that post. Yeah.
I had sent her. There was a gentleman who had reached out to me with a letter to Becky, and I had sent it to her the day before. And she had seen it, and I saw her message come through, and she's like, all she said was, I'm so pissed. Is what popped up on my phone screen, and I was like, and I'm thinking, I'm like, I just sent her like this very sweet letter, and all I see is I'm pissed, and I'm like, what did this person do? I'm like, did I not read this letter properly? Like, you calling her a bitch or something? I missed it, and so I go back and look, and I'm like, so I write her back, I'm like, pissed about what? And then she tells me, she's like, they wouldn't let me board. I have a small tear in my passport. And so they wouldn't let me get on the plane. She's like, that little tear's been on my passport.
But mind you, she got past everyone else. Like, how would you not let me on a flight? If I got past security, everybody else, you won't let me board a plane because I have a tear in my passport? Are you kidding me?
Correct.
That's
she was
stupid.
Extremely.
Like, how do you think I got to this point?
Upset, devastated.
Oh God.
And
she had her baby with her. And look.
She knew how many people were looking forward to her being there. She was looking forward to being there, and she just felt like she let them down. And I was like, "This is not your fault. Like, don't. Yeah, it's not your fault." I was like,
I mean, that's easy. You know, it's not her fault, but you know, still,
I get it.
She's upset.
I get it, and I don't get it. I'm not in her position, obviously, so I don't get it. But just thinking about the situation, and again, her excitement for going and just seeing those fans and being there, and she couldn't do it because of a small tear. That's and she's been to several countries with this passport.
I mean, several countries. She went to Saudi Arabia. Like, come on, guys, really?
Correct. So, Volby, just so you know, she was extremely upset. She is dead gung ho on trying to make sure she gets back to India. Hopefully sooner rather than later. So yeah, she was very upset. I think she's still upset.
I would be too, though.
Like, as well.
I'm like, who can I complain to? I'm like, I would call the airline right away and complain, like, you guys owe me money. Like, this is ridiculous.
I'm sure. Well, hopefully she got a refund. Like, I don't know all that, but you know,
I have to put my
she's also not the person. She's not a rude person, so I doubt that she made a big stink about it in the airport. But
this is how I feel.
It sucks. It sucks. She was really looking forward to this trip and really looking forward to going, and then just seeing and hearing that she couldn't. The guy's letter that I sent her, she actually ended up retweeting it on Twitter and responding to him. So he was kind of upset that obviously she wasn't going, but he was very happy that she saw the letter.
She saw the letter and
responded to him, and you know, that's a little bit of something for at least one of the fans. But she was extremely mad about that situation. But Wallaby, hopefully she can make it back there as soon as they do another Indian show. Yeah. She wants to be the first one on the list. So we will see. But jumping to our last bit of news, and then we can kind of jump into what's happened on the shows a little bit. Another return happened.
Nia Jax is back, guys. I'm not like most girls.
And then they changed her music. I love that song. I love her original song.
Yeah.
So I was like, when she came back and the music, I was like, this is whose music is this? Like, I was like, no. Whereas I'm not like most girls.
How do you feel about it? Like, how are you excited? Like, what are you expecting to see that now she's back? Oh, wow. Okay, let me put back on my Damian Priest face. Really? Girl. Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm not.
I mean, no, it's okay.
There's a double feeling here with this. Rhea needed an opponent to knock her down, right? Okay. She needed someone who seems like a real threat. And the only person that seemed like a real threat was Becky. And they're not there yet. And so I'm kind of glad that Rhea has somebody who people can go, oh shit, and kind of, like, they literally took her out, right? Like, I don't believe really injured. I mean, she's selling the attack. And she wasn't with the Judgment Day this past week. So, I mean, we'll see. Again, I like to give people chances. Hopefully she's trained some more. Hopefully, we don't want any more injuries and stuff. Well, we don't want any more injuries and stuff. And not that she injures people on purpose, but, like, she was a little reckless sometimes. And obviously, like, hearing, reports that Kairi might be coming back too. I'm like, stay away.
Oh my God.
Stay away.
Girl.
So again, I'm happy Rhea has someone to spar with that is truly a threat to her title. At the same time, I'm not the biggest Nia Jax fan, so I guess whatever. I guess we'll see. She looks good. I know she's been working out and working on her health and stuff like that. And so I'm very happy for her as far as that goes. She looks great.
Thank you, Dolores, for this.
Yes, we'll see.
This is great. Nia has been training with Dawkins, Moose, and some others. I think she's probably has improved. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Dolores. That's what I was like. Hopefully,
and those are all big guys. Those are big guys of like just like her size and stature, so she can spar with them. And they can like show her and like rough her up and like kind of like
absolutely.
And I love that Moose is there too.
Right. Thank you, Dolores. That's good to know. That is good to know. Just real quick, I just want to jump back real quick.
Okay.
Valaby had said that Natty did a great job pulling double duty. So at the India show, Becky was supposed to go against Zoe. Natty was going against Rhea, but because Becky didn't make it, Natty actually ended up being in both matches. She did both. She fought Zoe and she fought Rhea. So props to Natty, the workhorse of the division, pulling double duty for in Becky's place. So I just wanted to shout her out real quick. On that.
Okay.
Sports and Things that Nia had a CFO song. Oh, was it? Oh, maybe that's why they had to change it.
I forgot that they had to do all the changes with everybody's songs. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens.
There's a very select few that get to keep their CFO song. And you have to be a bigger star for that. So good to know. I did not know that. Belle said, I'm more mad about the song, I'm not gonna lie. Right? I love that song. I'm not like most girls. Okay. Francis at Nia Jax versus Jade Cargill, Rhea, and Becky. So that's the only thing I'm not looking forward to. They're going to run back the Becky Nia thing. You know it's gonna happen.
Absolutely.
At some point.
They have to at some point.
They have to, and it's going to happen. And I think most Becky fans are like, "Fuck all," but whatever. It is what it is.
Damn.
It is what it is. It'll happen. Becky better go over, which I'm pretty sure she will. But the point is,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna do the whole "I made you" and da da da. Anyway, Nia Jax. Jesus, Nia Jax is back. That's what I was trying to say. Not Nia Jax. Nia Jax
Mm-hmm.
is back. Sports and Things said Nia Jax jumped the line there. Were better women to put in that spot. Well, there were a lot of women look, guys. Piper Niven is right there. She is agile. She is a great wrestler. She's a
there with Chelsea right now, though. So
I know, but she was still, and her and Rhea have history from NXT UK. It's a great story.
They don't feel. I don't know what it is about Piper that they are not getting, but it's something that they because they won't put her in those spots. You're not putting in those spots. It's sad, but you know.
Rickety said, "Good day, True Hill Heat." What's up, Rickety?
How you doing?
Dolores said, "Could Tamina and Nia become a tag? They need women tag teams." I absolutely loved.
Because Tamina's there.
I absolutely loved Nia and Tamina as a tag team. That was one of my favorite tag teams. I also liked Nia with Natty. I thought, or Nia with Shayna. Sorry, Nia with Shayna. I loved that tag team. Shania. I actually loved Nia in tag teams. I thought she actually did a great job as a tag team partner. So I'm down to see Tamina and Nia, Shania again. I'd be fine.
I mean, like if they put more emphasis on the women's division, you can have solid tag teams. They don't know how. I don't understand what they don't get. They don't know how to book anything for the women, unless it's like top women.
Well, so the issue is, and this has always been an issue, is that they haven't built enough women to be credible opponents for like Rhea or a Becky or a Charlotte. So there's only a select few that would even seem like a threat. And so they just don't put them up there. And I'm like, whatever. Anyway, we're moving on. Nia's back. We'll see how it goes. She's not like most girls.
No, Valaby. Nice way. WWE's women's division has a lot. They do have a lot of injuries. Yes, you're right, Dolores. It's injury prone all over the wrestling industry right now. Everyone needs to be.
I'm singing Shania Twain song. Anyway, women's division has a lot of injuries. Is there? Well, so Alexa and Carmella are out. Pregnancy,
yes.
Liv is out, injured. Who else is injured?
I was thinking she was talking across the board on like women's division itself, but she did say WWE. So
who else is injured? Liv's out injured. Carmella and Alexa are out. Maternity.
Bianca's, doing promos. She's out. Bianca had the fake
about in the limelight.
She's out with the fake injury.
Yeah. Well, yeah, kayfabe injury. Who else is injured? I'm still trying to figure it out.
Dakota Kai.
Dakota. You're right, Dakota. I know. Yeah. Indy's injured?
Oh, yes, Indy Hartwell.
She's injured?
Indy and Dakota.
Dakota and Liv, I know for sure are out. I didn't know Indy was injured. That's still not a lot, guys. There's still a lot of women sitting in the back. I know Piper was out for like a week because she was sick or something like that. I do remember that. Oh, and Sonya Deville.
Oh, Sonya's out. Sonya's injured. Yes.
Them damn cursed tag team titles, y'all. Them damn cursed tag team titles. Bayley is not hurt. Bayley just fought last week. Bayley had a tag match with Io Sky versus Charlotte Flair and Shotzi.
Yes. Doesn't Shotzi look like Cynthia from the Rugrats? In a cute way, though.
Now that you fucking said it.
You can't unsee it, right?
It does look like her.
If you don't know who Cynthia is Angelica's doll. And
she has that exact hairdo. And that exact shape head.
Exactly.
Wow.
But no, because I'm looking at her and I'm like, and I'm telling you, now that I said it, you're not gonna unsee it. Watch, I promise.
I can't unsee it now.
I wish I had the picture so I could show it.
You guys, that is so fun. And I love
but
it.
No, I mean, like, because I was sitting there, I was like, yo, she looks like someone. And I love the Rugrats. I mean, love the Rugrats.
She looks like
and I was like, oh my God, she looks like Cynthia.
Can someone please get the picture? I want to share the picture. It's Cynthia. SB, are you there? Can we get a picture of Cynthia, please? And of the doll. Angelica's doll.
Okay, let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
I feel like we can find one.
I feel like I can. Like
Frantic said that's effed up.
See, but y'all saying
it is kind of true, though. It is, but it's kind of
so true. And they say like not
Cynthia.
I'm telling you.
So Cynthia was a headbanger the whole time.
Yes, she was.
I love it.
Thank you. I'm happy to make everyone laugh. You know, it's so funny. I'm just saying. You're not gonna. I meant to tell that to
Cynthia.
I meant to tell that to SP yesterday, and I forgot all about it. Let's see.
Oh fuck! That's
Cynthia
wonderful.
from the Rugrats.
Someone said, "Where's Xylee?" Xylee is not injured. She is perfectly fine. She's just not being used in any capacity. Dolores said, "Piper cleansed the tiles only to get sick."
Oh,
correct. Like literally a week later.
Can you see that? Wait, then no. Hold on my screen. Damn it. Hold on my screen.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. You have the green screen up. Let me see.
Yeah, I have to take the green screen off. That's why. Then I have to log out.
One moment, guys. We're doing this right now. Just hold on.
You made me see it. I told you, like, once you see it, you're not gonna unsee it. I promise you. Like, see?
I need someone to superimpose Shotzi's face onto the
Yes. See? Tell me that's not Shotzi. Just that, you know, Shotzi has shorter hair. Cynthia just had the long hair. That's her.
And Cynthia's is blonde, but if you just make it darker, it'll be fine. Anyway, that was our morning chuckle. Because now I need someone to put her face on the doll, please. My Photoshop friends.
Oh God!
Follow you if I don't already.
But listen, you would rather be compared to Cynthia than Angelica.
Well, I'm fine with it. I just think it's funny because now that you've said it, I can't unsee it. That's all.
I think it's hilarious. Cynthia was amazing. Like who?
it was funnier because the big bully was carrying around this doll.
Right? That's what I'm saying. And the doll. And if anything happened to Cynthia, she was going to go
Charlotte with Shotzi?
Yes.
I'm not saying Charlotte is Angelica, guys. I'm just saying.
No. Oh, I just. Girl, you know what? I'm done.
We're just joking. Are we?
She said, "Are we?"
Who cut Shotzi's hair? Deep. Shotzi cut her. Well, Bailey cut it, and then Shotzi cut the rest off.
Well, yeah, she put in the store
her sister. That's why her hair is cut, which is why we appreciate what she did. Yeah. Just got on and I walk into Cynthia Rugrats reference. No reference needed. Oh, so you already know what we're talking about without even saying who we're talking about.
We don't even have. Oh, you just see. Thanks. I'm here all day, guys.
Apparently, you weren't the only one who thought this. I fucking can't. Do you let you think that put Ash and Jakara with Jade from no,
I don't.
You're not running the same shit they did in AEW. Good.
No.
We don't need another baddies over here. We're good.
Let them run their little thing that they're having.
I think Jakara and Lash are doing just fine with Metaphor. I think they're doing a great job. Just let them stick to their thing. Jade, to be honest,
They need a little more work too, though. Let's be honest with them. Like
They
they're
do,
still
but I
very
think they're
green.
doing just fine. They have an
Yes.
actual like gimmick now that I think is working for them. I love their entrance. Like, leave it, brother. Now that is one hell of a concept. They seem to like it. Look, we don't need more baddies over here, y'all. Let Jade be her own. Jade is a person by herself, a star by herself. And if you want to make an impact, you arrive by yourself. Now, can you get some little minions later on down the line? Maybe.
Probably so. She needs a good mouthpiece. If you guys have a good mouthpiece for her, she would be great.
I posted this. I know he's busy with the tribal chief, but Paul Heyman could do some shit with Jade Cargill. If he wanted to get behind a woman, he never got behind Ronda. Remember we kept saying he needs to be Ronda's mouthpiece? Like, he would have done wonders for Ronda. But if you want Jade Cargill to be a star, have her be the Brock Lesnar of the women's division and have Paul Heyman
take all these people down
for a year. Just and you see where it goes. Like, I think it would be crazy. Noam Dar thirst over Jade. He did Alicia Fox.
Who?
What?
I don't know that man.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Anyway, so we're gonna move on.
Yep. That was a great little laugh
from our Cynthia Angelica reference. Charlotte and Shotzi are tag teaming. I just want to say that.
You called Charlotte Angelica.
I did not say that. I just said that she's blonde like Angelica. And Shotzi looks like Cynthia. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, we're moving on to what else happened. Okay, so
we had several pay-per-views that passed us.
We talked about The Rock. We talked about Nia Jax returning. We're talking about Jade coming over to WWE. Let's just touch on Payback real quick, just because it happened when we were out. Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch absolutely fucking killed it. Amazing match. I feel like Trish just looks amazing. Look, I have to be honest, I was not expecting that from her.
Nope.
The spot she did, the bump she took, her dangling off that fucking cage. I was like, what?
That's the only match I watched from the whole pay-per-view.
I have great leg strength, but look, my ass would have been on the ground. Incredible. Obviously, people are already calling it like match of the year, all these things, whatever. Like they did a great job. It took a long time to get there. They opened the show with a bang, and remember, if you don't close, you want to open.
Yep.
It's the next best spot on the match card, and they started that pay-per-view off on a very high level. Set the bar very high, and I'm very proud of both of them. And I'm glad they both finally got that closure on that level in that match. I thought they did an amazing job. What else happened?
Dolores, I can't wait to see it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why you my girl Dolores.
I think everyone in Photoshop and Canvas putting Shotzi's face on Cynthia. Please, thank you.
But yeah, and then you had Raquel and Rhea from their match. It could have been on SmackDown. I mean on Monday Night Raw. Sorry, not sorry. I don't know what it is about the two of them. I don't get. They're friends. They should have good chemistry. I don't know what it is about them in their matches. That's not working, at least for me. I don't know about anybody else. And it looks from like your face right now, you're agreeing with me, just not saying anything. That's fine. I'm always the one that says all the mean stuff. It's fine. It's okay. No worries. It's okay. And then we had all,
It was a match.
It was a match. That's all you could say. The other woman's match that was on the card that, like I said, I watched one match from that whole pay-per-view because the pay-per-view was crap. Was the opener. Next pay-per-view.
That match was really good.
Yes. Okay, you're right. Yes, that was really good. But I mean,
he was been the champion for almost like 5-6 months, and that was the first time he main evented the pay-per-view. And I'm like, and that's only because Roman was not. Anyway.
Yes. So you had all in.
The man had opened a whole goddamn can of whoop that ass on Trish. That is correct.
Very true.
Storm versus Aquaman for the Universal Championship. What? Okay. We'll get to NXT in just a second. What happened on All Out?
Hey, All Out was at Wembley Stadium. Big event. That
was All In.
Didn't know. Right? All Out was at Wembley. Sorry. All Out was first, and then we had All In.
All In. Excuse me. Because All In was the day after Payback, correct?
That is correct. Yes, ma'am.
Or was it All Out? They had two pay-per-views back to back.
Yes. All Out was first, and then they did All In.
All In was the same weekend as Payback, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How did those go for the women? Sorry.
So the first one that was in Wembley, which was the week before, they had a fatal 4-way. It was Toni Storm, Saraya, Britt Baker, and Shida. And if you don't know that we now have a new women's champion, and her name is Saraya.
We do.
We do. I think they gave her the belt for sympathy, and that because that was her hometown, and they gave her that grace.
Hometown.
So All In was in Wembley. Thank you. I appreciate you so much because it's back the whole back and forth. Thank you.
I got them all backwards, y'all. I'll be honest. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm not really, but I'm sorry. Go on. Hi, Queen Monet. Sorry. Go on.
All In was first. Yes. Okay. Thank you, babes. How are you, darling? So Saraya got a sympathy win. Nothing against Saraya. Think she's great. She just hasn't wrestled greatly since she's been back. So now we're just giving people sympathy awards. Now, just like there's winners and there's losers. Who do you
think she'll drop it to?
I hope soon.
Some people have said that they're waiting to see if because who made an appearance at All In. All
In, yes, Miss Mercedes.
Mercedes Monet was in the stands.
And they made it a point to keep pointing the camera at her and talk about her every time.
Several pops. Yes. One of the biggest pops, actually, of the night. She was just sitting in the goddamn audience.
Just eating popcorn and having a drink, just and very unfazed by everyone.
Very unfazed. But so a lot of people are hoping that obviously she's going to be showing up at one of these AEW pay-per-views, and she'll be the one that gets the title off of Saraya.
I agree with this wholeheartedly. There's nothing to me. If you wanted to put it on someone, you could have let Shida just retain it. And then we still could have had, pivot to this whole Toni Storm's new character, who I adore.
I fucking love it.
Chin up. Tits
so
out.
Much.
And watch.
Tits out.
Chin up. I think Toni Storm is freaking phenomenal. I think she's great. And then she's with her and Renee, you just poke. Just poke.
I like how Renee still doesn't expect the shoe to come, and she's still surprised every time.
Right, and she calls now her matches are now performances. It's not even like when she had her hair in like the roller, not even rollers. It was like bonded down, and it was like she was just like I just don't understand like what's happening. Like what are we like what? Oh God! Like what do you mean? I didn't do anything.
I love it. Here's the thing about Toni and I've always felt this way. It's the same way I feel about Candice LeRae. Great wrestlers, no character. That's how I felt about her in WWE. That's how I felt about her in AEW until this character was born out of fucking nowhere. I absolutely love it. I think it is working for her. I think she's doing a great job with it. I'm looking forward to seeing where it's going, but I absolutely love it. I this old Hollywood starlet attitude that she's having. Yes. I'm here for it, and I'm just enjoying the ride.
So she's supposed to go against Saraya at Grand Slam on Wednesday. I think that this will, Saraya will probably still win again, but it will keep, it will makes Toni Storm even more obnoxious,
even more dramatic.
Very dramatic, and we're gonna get so much performances from her now. And she's probably getting this from her husband because her husband is like phenomenal, Juice Robinson.
Yes.
So she's probably like, oh, he's not the only one that can perform their ass off. I can do good stuff too.
She's like, I got this.
Yes.
Okay.
So I got this. So yes. Yes, Frantic, you are correct. The new series on Collision was so good last night. So if you have a chance, if you didn't see it, please go watch it out really quickly. It's little vignettes that make, like tweak a character. Like if you like let them just take their win and I think just like be full on obnoxious and just go, that makes good characters.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
I agree. Antoine said TK wants Saraya versus Mercedes, maybe at Full Gear or Winter is coming.
Probably so. I hope it's at a big pay-per-view.
If it's Mercedes, it has to be a big pay-per-view.
Right. Yeah, she's not coming just for regular.
She's not coming
no.
for a small dollar amount. Let's just say that. Even though TK just cleared up a lot of money, I think, between CM Punk and Jade Cargill. So
yes, I
agree. You can throw the bank at her, I guess, at this point. T5 said I need a watch for the shoe T-shirt. It has to be coming.
Yes, it has to be coming.
Or at least like a chin up, tits out watch for the shoe.
Like the whole concept, like watch for the shoe should be on the back, but the first two things should be in the front, and the
chin
watch
up,
for the shoe and the shoe being thrown should be at the back.
I'm surprised the shirt's not made yet.
Because once she did that, like chop, yes.
Chop.
Once she did that catchphrase, it should have been print right away.
You know how WWE is. They'll quick to put some shit on the T-shirt. It might be a shitty T-shirt, but if it's trending, they're going to throw it on there and put it on the shop. And they'll go, they might buy it, they might not, but it's
They might not. And if they don't buy it, we can just take it off. Like, it's nothing for them. It's really nothing for them.
Coming out of Payback, obviously Trish and Becky are done. Rhea and Raquel.
Then they had another match on on Raw, which they main event cute, but still, again, there's something missing in the formula. The formula is not there. And
they're friends. They're best friends. So I'm kind of shocked.
Like, what's
Those
happening?
Best friend matchups are pretty epic. Are pretty great. And that's when Nia
I'm like,
returned.
What's happening?
Dolores set the shirt out. Wait, so they have a shirt?
Oh, the shirt is out. Okay. All right. I have to go look at it. I have to go check it
buy
and
that
see.
Shit. Let me go. I haven't seen anyone posted about it.
Okay.
I go off what people post because but I haven't seen anyone talking about it. But if it's out, I'm gonna go look it up.
Right.
So now Becky's done with Trish. What does Becky do now? Obviously, there was a little tease with her and Shayna. And Shayna's like, "Oh, I'm coming after you eventually. I'm righting some wrongs." So I thought maybe Shayna would be next. It seems like Shayna and Zoe are teaming up now as a tag team. So instead, little Miss Tiffany, who was at Payback, was talking her shit. I don't know still to this day if it was actual mistake that Tiffany listed Becky as a previous NXT Women's Champion. I think that was actually a mistake, and they've now turned it into this. And now Tiffany was talking her shit. Little Miss Tiff talking her shit. And Becky said, bet. All right, I'll see you down at NXT. Lo and behold, Becky and Tiffany Stratton have a match in NXT last Tuesday for the NXT Women's Championship. I honestly expected shenanigans. I thought they were going to extend the whole thing out to New Mercy.
No, girl.
And so
she'll probably do a rematch for No Mercy, but the writers were there because you know what it is, Stephanie. Once they keep saying, "Oh, well, she's never did this," or "You never do that," they're going to like the surprise effect is gone because now they're like, "Oh, they're going to give it to her," because just like with Finn. Finn is now Grand Slam.
I thought they give it to her. I was still surprised that it was a clean, like they did it on Tuesday, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now.
I knew eventually she'd get it. I just didn't know when or how or whatever. I'm very happy for her. She is so excited to be down there with these girls. She wants to fight every single one of them.
She can carry those. She can make those girls and elevate them. I'm happy that she's down there.
I mean, if you watch her, everyone's like, she gave Tiffany her best match of her
Yes,
career, and she did.
absolutely.
And you have to understand, Tiffany's only going to improve more and more. Just found out, it looks like Becky and Tiffany are actually now on the live events, the main roster live events, fighting with the NXT Women's Championship. This is even more practice and learning for Tiffany now that looks like she's on the live event circuit with this. So I'm ecstatic for her. That match was absolutely incredible. They absolutely delivered. NXT had its largest rating in over 3 years.
Yes.
1.6 million people, 1.06 million people tuned in and watched that match. A lot of them seeing Tiffany Stratton for the first time.
Yes.
That is huge for her. That is a huge deal. And if you can't see the positives of having someone like Becky down in NXT, fighting all these women, elevating them, Tiffany looked like an absolute fucking star in that match. A star. She just went toe-to-toe with arguably one of the greatest WWE superstars in history. And looked amazing.
I love the
and
fact
held her
that,
own. Sorry.
No. I love the fact that they let the main roster people just go over there and then have these feuds with these NXT kids and like kind of help elevate and push them. If that makes sense. Look at Ali.
Yeah.
I mean, that's coming off of like, we're supposed to be talking about women, but like, look at what he's doing over there.
Ali, Dom. I thought
what's his name?
Baron Corbin. I think the oh my god, the New Day going down there was great for the tag division.
Apollo was good over there.
They've all, I feel like, have either brought more eyes or just were able to tap into a whole nother level of themselves to help these NXT people, just shine even more. I'm trying to see what this says. Tiffany's man, Ludwig Kaiser, is already proud of her after taking on the man. Absolutely. I'm sure he is. Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler did a great job. He captured the NXT championship and had some great matches with people down there, and eventually he put someone else over. Because Dolph can go with anybody.
Yeah.
Dolores, thank you. I will try and open that up here as soon as I can.
Please try to send that to me as well, girl.
Let me see if I can. I can't share it though.
Oh, okay.
It's right. I'll share it on Twitter, and I'll just tag Dolores in it, so you guys will see the Cynthia thing on my Twitter, and we're gonna be like, "This is it. This looks like Cynthia," and it's okay. What else was I gonna say? Anyway, it was a fantastic match. 1.06 million people tuned in to that match specifically. Overall, the ratings were like 850,000 average, which is way higher than most NXT shows. This is only going to help the women in NXT having Becky down there. People are like, she doesn't need to be down there. Yes. Do you know how much they're learning? I think I posted a moment where you saw Becky literally coaching Tiffany.
Yeah.
Or Tiffany tried to rush the downtime while the audience is chanting, "This is awesome." And you see Becky kind of tell her stop. And then she gets up and hits Becky, and she's like, and you see her say it again, "Stop." And if someone confirmed that was there in the audience, that's what she was saying, stop, lay down. And that's a great coaching point. Sometimes you got to slow the pace down, take in what the audience is giving you.
Like, don't move so fast. Yeah.
Because if you start the next sequence right away, that chant is going to get cut short. And the audience doesn't get to have that moment in that time. And that's something Becky is absolutely excellent at, is reading the audience and forming her match around it. And I think even if Tiffany did learn that or know that, she was just reminded live. And and from now on, I bet you she's going to watch that. And she'll do it better and better each time. There's nothing but benefits to me for having someone like Becky down there who loves to teach these women coming up to be better and better. That's ever her only goal is to make the women's divisions better. It's not about her. It's never been about her. Did she get an accolade in the meantime? Yes, she's now a Grand Slam champion. But that wasn't her main goal. Her main goal now is to just have these matches with these women, elevate them, put them on the map, and hopefully draw some new eyes to them and their product. Anyway, so Miss Becky Lynch is your new NXT Women's Champion. She did give me permission to tell people and say she is scheduled to be on both Raw and NXT moving forward.
Okay.
So at first I asked her, I'm like, are you only going to be on NXT? And she's like, no. So the plan as of last week was for her to show up still on Raw and on NXT shows, programming. So we will see. I don't know what they're gonna. I don't know if she's defending the NXT title on Raw as well. I don't know. But I think this is a great way again to put Tiffany on the map. If they plan on moving her to main roster soonish, this was a great way to introduce her. And I couldn't think of a better way. Any other thoughts on Bex as the NXT Women's Champion?
Nope, you've said it all, friend. Great job.
Right. Impact 1000 was this last week, and how fun! I don't know if you saw it. I saw it after the fact. Like I didn't see it when it aired, but I went back and watched it. But it was so cool because you had a lot of women legends and the newer gals in the ring at the same time. And I just thought that was so cool, and it was so well done. I was like, this is how you do. This is how you introduce your legends and present them. And I thought Impact did a wonderful job at that.
But Impact never, fails their division. They're the only ones that have the right formula and does it properly.
The most consistent. I'd say NXT is a close second, but the most consistent, best booked women's division on the American side, or on the Western side of the world, if you will, is Impact. And I mean, this didn't disappoint. You had Trinity, Awesome Kong, Gail Kim, Jordan Grace, Mickie James, Angelina Love, Tasha Stills came back, Savannah Evans, Giselle Shaw, and Deonna Purrazzo.
Amazing. You see all those women?
Oh, I loved it. They had a segment earlier in the night where they're, talking their shit. And again, they introduced each one of them one by one. Mickie James making her return, got a huge pop.
Oh my God, Mickie, she doesn't look like she ages. Like, what's happening with her?
She looks so good, dude. She looks so good.
Mickie
James, one of the most beautiful women. And she's aging so gracefully, and she looks amazing. Gail Kim returned to the ring after God knows how long. I don't even know how long it's been, but she actually came back and did the match. Awesome Kong, who I fucking love, was there as well. So they did have a segment earlier in the night.
Like, she still gets dressed and put the stuff on. Like, she never misses a beat.
She doesn't at all. Tasha Stills returned. I'm so happy to see her. She had been out as well. And again, they had a segment earlier in the night, and then they had a match later on. And it was Trin, Awesome Kong, Gail Kim, Jordan Grace, and Mickie James against Angelina Love, Tasha Stills, Savannah Evans, Giselle Shaw, and Deonna Purrazzo.
The heels versus all the legend faces.
Correct. And so it was a lot of fun. I absolutely enjoyed it.
I wish I was able to go to that show, but overall, the show, the Impact 1000 was very, very good, solid piece of work, guys.
It was very, very fun. They did a great job. There was also the Knockouts Tag Team Championship match with Killer Kelly and Masha versus the Death Dolls.
Yes.
Which was also very, very good. So they did an amazing job with Impact 1000. Full props to Impact. Stardom is, you're right, Frantic Stardom is great as well. Obviously, it's literally focused on women. Actually, Belle just brought something up, and that was a piece of news. Sonny Kiss, they let his contract run out. They let her contract run out, which is kind of disappointing, to be honest. They never really used her. She had a really good storyline going, what was it, like maybe 3 years ago? And then after that, she just was not used, and I don't understand why. Like, she has
yeah,
amazing charisma.
Sunny is so amazing. I was sad. I hope she goes to Impact. She should go there because
I hope so too.
she can if it's a place that can like accept her and let her do her thing, it would be them.
I
she's gonna do she's gonna do independent stuff too. But like, if she needs a platform and a big company, she needs it to be Impact. Let Impact give
Impact
her.
would be the one.
Impact would be the one, and she can do some good stuff. Like, can you imagine her and Trinity together?
Oh my god, that's like literally what my mind went to as soon as you said that. I was like, her and Trin team.
I mean, I'm just saying.
They would be amazing.
It would be so good together. Like, put some glow, like her prancing across in the ring.
Yes.
They gonna, they got big booties, so they could do that move together.
Oh yeah, they could do the booty move at the same time. Look, that's the tag finish.
Exactly. And Sunny usually does it. I'm about to say Sunny has done that move before, so yes, book it. Just saying.
Eric said Impact 1000 show was a masterpiece and has the best women's division in all of wrestling. I'm not going to argue with you. Nope. They are an amazing women's division. They are booked very well. They are booked very consistent. And I absolutely appreciate every single one of them. Like, they're just great. They're just great.
Yeah.
Sports and Things said Sunny and Impact fit. I agree.
Yep.
Yes, I absolutely agree. So if you have not seen Impact 1000, I would
recommend you go see it.
Recommend you go watch. Even if it's just for those women's matches. To be honest, that's all I watched. I didn't watch the men's one.
Yes.
Sorry. But I heard the show overall was great. So I mean, if you have some time, go enjoy it. Go watch it. There was news that came out on Wrestling News Co. that Mickie James actually has been cleared for quite some time.
Oh, good for her.
So
how old is Mickie James, first of all?
Huh?
I said, how old is Mickie James?
Oh, I don't want her to kill me if I overshoot this. I don't know.
Someone in the chat, please. I'm about to say, don't guess. Someone in the chat will get it for us.
She said, don't guess.
Why I'm saying that is between like her and Trish, these two ladies.
Right? Trish is
just saying.
51? 49? 51? Let me just go. She's not 72. Well, y'all need to stop.
That's why I didn't put it up.
That's why we can't trust the chat. Hold on. I'm going to look this up. Mickie James is 44.
Really? I don't know why I thought earlier. But okay. I mean,
Trish is 47.
Older. 47. Okay.
47 and 44. And they look fucking incredible. Incredible.
Really? Thank you. I appreciate you guys for that. Yeah, these ladies are, and they're moms.
And they are moms. They are full-time moms. I mean, I love, if you go to Trish's Instagram, she shares a lot of like her day where she gets up super early, she does glam, and she gets in the kitchen, she makes her kids lunches and breakfast and all these things. That's one thing I
won't do. I'm not.
Gets dressed, and then she's going out, to whatever she's doing, photo shoot, interviews, whatever it might be. And then she's picking up her kids up from school. Like, she's still full mom and doing all this stuff. And I'm just like, wow.
Okay.
I'm like, can I get a full glam in the morning? Because
I was like, I don't have time to do. But my time schedule.
I don't have time to do my makeup. That's why I don't have no makeup on now. I don't have the time. If someone came and did my makeup at 4 a.m, I get my ass up, and you can do my makeup, and I can look good for the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
But I am not on Trish Stratus level or pay bracket. So, good for her. The rest of us do all the mom stuff without makeup, but it's fine. If I could have it, I'd have it. So yes, I absolutely love it. Mickie James is 44 and she looks good. She looks amazing. Okay, amazing. Speaking of, my birthday's next weekend.
Oh my god!
And I am not turning 44, but I do feel old, and I'm going to officially be in my upper 30s, and I'm like,
I'm dying.
And my husband was the one to point it out. He's like, "You're going to be in your upper 30s." I'm like, "Why? Why would you say that? Why would you say that?"
You're going over the threshold. Is that what
He's
you're
like,
saying?
"You're no longer
friend?
in your mid 30s. You're now in your upper 30s." I'm like, you know what? Nobody likes you. So.
He's only saying that because he's not there anymore.
Yeah, he's in his early 40s now.
You're right. That's what I'm saying. He's only doing that to you because of his birthday was last week. Are you guys both No, you're a Libra.
I'm a Libra.
Okay, he's
by
a Virgo.
2 minutes. I was born at 12:01 a.m.
Wow.
On the cutoff.
And the cutoff. It was already over. What do you mean on the cutoff?
The cutoff for the Virgo Libra change is literally the night before I was born. I was born at 12:01 a.m. So I'm a Libra by 2 minutes. Woo! Anyway, Mickie James is cleared. So hopefully they'll get her, some creative, some story going, and we'll see her.
Man, her and Trinity? Are you kidding me? I would love to see that.
I can't wait.
Her and Trin would like rock.
Shout out to Steve Fall for getting that exclusive from Mickie James because he's the one that got that exclusive.
Hi, Steve. Oh my God, his little baby Dakota.
I know, he's so cute.
I mean, all his babies are cute. Sorry, but like,
correct.
He's always showing the baby because the other two are at school. Never mind. Sorry, we're talking about wrong stuff.
Anyway, we're fine. Don't you mind us. Steve's kids are adorable. Go follow Steve Fall. He's amazing.
And you're not old. Exactly.
You're not old. If you're old, I'm old too. Oh, we can all be old together. Oh, cute. Just kidding. Yes, I think we're aging very gracefully.
I do say so myself.
Just say. Anyway, that is it, y'all.
No, we have one more.
We do?
Yeah. So Kris Statlander, who is there by far amazing. Her and Jade main evented
Rampage.
Thank you, friend. And might I say,
here for you.
Might I say, what a match! First of all, Kris Statlander carried the match, of course, but still gave Jade one of her best matches. And I think they needed to do this so that, Jade can bow out gracefully, but also to solidify and show that, Kris didn't win just on a whim from taking the belt from her or whatever, things like that.
Yep.
So I think that was like a good way for the ladies to main event and have Jade leave out still a star.
I love that they aired the hug of respect.
Yes, and the handshake and the hug and everything was really good. Yeah.
I love that they did that. That was almost like solidifying Kris Statlander is the TBS champion because obviously Jade Cargill was such a dominant, long reigning champion for that title, and I just thought that it was a good kind of stamp on Kris Statlander's win by having Jade come back, believing that is her last match in AEW, and just having her kind of put that seal of approval on Kris Statlander as she's a woman now. So
yes.
Or as Jay would say, she's that bitch now. I do love that they aired the handshake and the hug. I thought they wouldn't show that, but they did, and I'm glad they did.
And then the guys were talking about it on commentary, this is a great show of respect for the two ladies. Really, really, really cool thing for them to do. Yes, this was also very good last night.
Yes, I did hear about that match between Kris and Britt Baker.
And you know what it is? I feel like one thing about Britt, she will give some type of match for people, whatever. And I'm happy that Kris is shining and showcasing the TBS TNT championship. Sorry, not TBS. TNT championship. But yes, it was she's just showcased. Every match she's had has been really, really good. Some have been 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but when she does have a good 10, 12, 13-minute matches, they've been really, really solid ones.
And Tien said, I think what I kind of saw the X Twitter timeline talking about, I think that was Jade's best match. Wish her luck going forward. And a lot of people were saying that was probably Jade's best match, was her last match in AEW, which maybe shows you how much she's improved. And again, I think going to WWE and if she does get to hit the performance center and all those things, I think she'll just improve that much more. And then she really will be dangerous. If this girl gets her in ring all the way together, it's going to be an issue. And I can't wait for her and Bianca to stare down each other. I'll just say that. Antoine said they showed Julia Hart at the end of the match watching, very interesting. Yeah, Julia Hart's probably coming for Kris. If I was
definitely,
guessing.
she's definitely coming. But also, you need a big heel, so you got to get,
correct.
Well,
Absolutely.
No, Julia Hart is not a heel though, right?
Huh.
She's a face, but I get where they're going though. Yes.
Huh. I mean, I don't consider her a heel, but she's not a baby face either.
So okay,
it works. Right. Frantic said, "Is Stephanie going to watch Jay White versus Andrade next week on Collision?"
That should be good.
Why me specifically? Yeah, Krssi gonna watch?
Because I love Jay White.
Y'all can be mad at me. I have not watched the episode of Collision yet.
Really?
I have not.
Wow. It's actually
I've watched the highlights of like some of the women's matches and stuff that have happened, but I have not actually sat down and watched Collision from start to finish.
You know what it is about Collision? If you are home on a Saturday, it's good.
That's the thing. I'm rarely here.
I'm rarely home on a Saturday, and that's the whole thing. Like last night, I got the clip. I was at a working a party, and I was watching on my phone or whatever. So if I can do that, I'm good to go. But sometimes like people are annoying. I can't hear it, but I can watch it. So then like I like to like hear everything and like be into the match. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So me just seeing it, it's cool, but I like to like I'm not really paying attention fully because I'm kind of like getting distracted. I'm like in the party, I'm on my phone, like I'm trying to do everything all at once. But with that being said, Saturdays are really, really hard. But I mean, it's about to be cool over here for me. Unlike Stephanie, they have the dry air where they are. I wish I could live somewhere warm.
Usually by my birthday, like it's starting to cool off, and by cool off, I mean it's 90 instead of 118.
Wow.
So still hot, guys.
I guess that's something
Krssi
for me to look forward to.
And BC Gold fan.
Bullet Club.
Thank Gold you. Fan. I'm like, what the fuck? What? I'm like, before Christ? I'm like, sorry, I didn't. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about the Bible.
No, so Bullet Club, I love me some Jay White, so that's why he didn't ask me about it, because he knows I'm going to.
Because he knows you're going to watch. Oh, okay. So is this a suggestion, Frantic? Should I be watching Jay White versus Andrade?
Probably. I think that's what he's trying to get to.
Is it going to be very good? Is that the anticipation?
But Collision has given some, I mean, besides all the, the CM Punk stuff, Collision has given some good matches. They've been having some solid shows for a Saturday show that's still fresh and new. Yeah. So just got to give it more like leg work and more like push and more like watchers to like watch along with it if you're home on a Saturday. If you have that time, you can do it.
I mean, I've heard nothing but good things about Collision. I heard the pace and setup of it is better really than Dynamite. A lot of people think it's better. So I will watch it.
And I like the commentary. The commentator team is really good too.
Okay. Brian Daniels is going to have a Texas Death Metal Collision, and yes, Jay White is so good. Well, I know Jay White's good. I will watch it, y'all. Okay. Anyways, we do have to go. But thank you guys so much for joining us on this Sunday. It's been a while. We won't be strangers. We will be back way sooner than we were this last time. But Ms. Krssi, where can they follow you when we are not on the air?
When we are not here on the air, you can follow me on IG, Twitter, and Facebook. Let me see if the banner is still here with my name on it. So sorry. Oh, here we go. There we go. That's me right there. Hi. Yes. So yes, it's True Hill, Krssi Love for Twitter or X, whatever it's called. Facebook, IG is Krssi Love _1. And then it's just plain on me, Krssi Lynch. Hey. And then Miss Stephanie.
You guys can follow me if you want. I'm really annoying, but you can find me on X/Twitter.
And she'll block you. Don't get twisted. She had to jump.
I'll block someone real quick.
Nicely. I don't know who that person is. Who that person was that she blocked, but she blocked them. She was like, I don't care, whatever.
I said something very nice, and I was like, maybe next time you'll learn, and hopefully you have a great day. And I'm blocking you now. Bye. I'm nice about it, and then I block you. But you can find me on Twitter, X @Stephanie Hypes. You can find me on Instagram at Stephanie Hypes with 2 S's. And you can find me here. You can find me doing random appearances on other shows. I'm all over the place, y'all. I will be at SmackDown this coming Friday in Phoenix, or in Glendale. Excuse me. I will be there, so look for me in the audience. And I'm thinking about going to the No Mercy pay-per-view, but we'll see. I've never been to an NXT pay-per-view ever. So I'm kind of
that should be fun. You're gonna have fun in NXT. I will be at Grand Slam, friends. So if you see me there, please shout me out. I will say hello to you. I will give you a hug and say, please just tell me who you are or whatever. But yes, shout me out. I'll be with a bunch of kids. So yeah, I'll be there. So yeah, everyone have a fantastic Sunday.
Au revoir. Au revoir. Au revoir. Au revoir.
No, au revoir.
Au revoir. Au revoir.
Au revoir. Au revoir.
Have a good day, y'all. Bye.
See you later. Enjoy your Sunday. Bye.